All right, my name is Uzair Gilani. Who am I here with today?
Jackson.
All right, Jackson. So this is a prototype I've created today. This will be video and well, screen recorded and audio recorded. Do I have your consent for that? Is that
Yeah.
okay? Okay, cool. So I just have a list of tasks for you that I wanted you to go through and just give me your honest rating as. So I'll give you the first task. So task one, the scenario is imagine you have a busy schedule today and need to check if you have any homework due tonight. So the task itself is for you to use the interface to find information about any pending homework assignments due tonight. And I guess the instructions are for you to interact with it however you like and just think aloud and share your thoughts as you go through the process. So like I'll kind of hand it over to you.
Mhm.
So to actually go through the first task, if you want to click on the message button right here, this will open the chat bot up.
Mhm.
And then if you want to actually, this is like how it'd be on a desktop application. So if you want to click on it right there to go through the task and to actually talk to the chatbot to see if you have any homework due, you could click on the chatbot button, which will open that up. And then you could click on it over here. And then, so if you wanted to ask another question, for example, if you had any homework, you could send it. So you
Mhm.
just click the send button and then it'll give you a response. For example, like nothing's due. Would you like me to add a study reminder at 6, for example, if you want to do something like that? So you could come back over here. Um, if you for example, wanted to put yes and click send, it'll be like, okay, I've added a reminder to your calendar. So that's kind of how that situation
Yeah.
would work. So that's kind of how the first task it looks. So task two was if you wanted to integrate your homework management within your calendar to effectively plan your schedule. So the task itself would be if you wanted to use the interface to integrate any pending homework assignments with the calendar. So the instructions for that is to explore the interface features related to the calendar integration. And once again, to think aloud and share your impressions as you interact with the chatbot. So for that task, if you wanted to go to the calendar, so this is how that page will look. And the task itself was um, to see if you had any pending homework assignments or not. You could just click on the plus button if you wanted to add one. And then if you wanted to add, you could just click the bubble. Yeah. And then just keep clicking
Mhm.
next. So this will be like you're adding an assignment or something
Yeah.
like that. So you could click it once again. That's the date once again. And then like any notes for it, the
Mhm.
assignment, and then once again. And then if you wanted to share your project or this assignment with the class, you could just click that bubble and then click add. So I guess that's how kind of that task work. If you wanted to plan ahead for your schedule, that'll add it to the calendar.
Mhm.
So it reminds you. So that's just kind of how the task is. And last step, there's a map over here of the campus and like a zoom in feature over here. So if you click that, it'll just kind of zoom into the map.
Yeah.
That's just kind of how it works for the most part. So based on kind of everything we went through, I just have a few questions for you.
Okay.
So first up, how easy or difficult was it for you to find the information about any pending homework assignments due using the interface? Like, how did you feel like the chatbot was?
Yeah. I thought the chatbot was efficient with helping me figure out what homeworks I have left or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So second, did you encounter any challenges or issues while interacting with our interface for the first task?
No.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. So third question, how intuitive was the process of adding homework assignments to the calendar using our interface whenever you went through that
Mhm.
process? Like, how did you feel about that?
Yeah. I thought it was a good process. Well, it helped me with every step on the way to figure that out. It was easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Three more questions. So number four, were there any features or functionalities you found particularly helpful or lacking in the second task? Anything that you found?
Um, I mean, I thought the chatbot's a cool idea. And then the second task was the
Whenever we
yeah.
added it over here,
Yeah,
how
okay.
did you feel about, I guess, this process?
Oh yeah, that was easy. Yeah.
Okay,
I like very few words needed and you can
okay,
see the next button pretty well.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you think students using like AI like this is ethical at all? Why or why not? If you say so.
I think it's ethical because it's not like you're using it to like do your homework for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a reminder.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And last question for you. Do you have any additional comments or suggestions on how we could improve this interface as a whole at
Yeah.
all?
I would say if the student just wants to like use the chat box, make it like the whole screen.
Okay,
Yeah, so they could see it a
got
lot
you.
better. Yeah, that's what I would say I would do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's my post-user study questions today, and thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.